Hi, my name is Jonathan Clark, and I'm a member of the LVL1 hackerspace here in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, when we heard you guys were going to be creating a television show based on one of our biggest passions, we knew we had to get a team together to create a submission. But instead of just telling you guys how we would possibly perform the proposed challenge, we decided to actually perform the proposed challenge. We spent one day brainstorming, building, prototyping, and eventually attempting to launch a laptop through the air. We filmed the entire process and we've put it together into a short video for you guys to watch. Now at the end of the video, we do have each one of the members giving their own individual bio just so that you can learn a little bit more about each one of us. With that being said, we want to thank you for taking the time to view our submission, and we hope you enjoy watching it as much as we did putting it together. We started the day with some general brainstorming and me gathering some materials from around this space. We then performed a couple rough experiments just to test out the concepts we were thinking of using. Now throughout the day, we came up with some great concepts and ideas. Things like using the accelerometer from our Android phones to allow us to actually detect when the descent of the payload had started and then being able to trigger some type of landing mechanism. Using some ping pong balls, hosing, balloons, and air canisters to create a fully encompassing, self-inflating airbag system similar to what NASA used to launch the Spirit on Mars. Now typically I'm completely in favor of going way overboard on a project, but in this situation we were dealing with a bit of a time constraint. So in the end we decided to go with a little bit of a less technically involved solution, but one that would require a little bit more creativity and ingenuity. What we decided to try was to create a multi-part javelin that we would slingshot through the air like an arrow from a bow. This javelin would consist of 3 parts. The main rod, which would help absorb the energy by landing into the earth and digging down as far as it could go. A second rod, much shorter and a little thicker, that could travel from the top of the main rod to the bottom. Now on the main rod, we have a thin layer of duct tape that gradually gets thicker as it moves down the pole. That way, when the second rod starts to slide down, it will let the duct tape absorb the energy as it moves down and it gets harder to slide down the pole. Now, egg drop competitors have found that one of the best materials to use to create a crush zone are Rice Krispies. So our box is going to literally be a box of Rice Krispies attached to the shorter pole at the top of our main pole. The Rice Krispies will help absorb whatever energy is left over once the shorter pole has gone as far as it can down the main pole. At this point, the only thing left to do is actually build the javelin and take it out for a test.
little concerned about sending a 6-pound metal spike through the air and getting caught on the slingshot and possibly coming back. So we want to use some safety precautions and make sure we can pull this from a decent area away. So hopefully this will work.
All right, we're getting ready to go launch. What's your primary worry?
Someone getting hurt. That thing is shooting off at an odd angle and hitting someone not expecting it.
Number one concern?
That we all die in a terrible rubber band accident.
So safety again. What's all of us worrying about? Safety. All right, so we're out here at one of the parks in town, and although there's nothing that specifically says you can't slingshot metal rods with laptops inside of Rice Krispie boxes, there's nothing that says that we can. So we're trying to be as inconspicuous as possible while we get this set up.
You got any more? Are we ready?
Perfect!
And look what it went down really far. Yeah.
All right, time for my morning Nice Krispies. Oh my God, a free laptop. Wow, I wonder if it works.
And complete success.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Clark. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I have around 10 years of experience in the systems integration and automation industry, where we basically find ways to make independent systems all work together as one. So we're constantly having to figure out custom solutions and problem solve on how we can make things work together. From as young back as I can remember, I've been fascinated with how things work and taking things apart. To this day, my younger sister can tell you that one of her earliest memories is the devastation she felt walking into the room and seeing her brand new Easy Bake Oven torn to pieces because her 5-year-old brother, me, had to know how the ingredients were being cooked on the inside. That is something that's carried along with me up until now. Constantly taking things apart, wanting to know how they work, and then finding ways to use items in ways they were never meant to be used, or how we can expand or improve upon them. I've also owned a computer repair and sell shop for a number of years, and currently am the owner of a business that creates online technology-based curriculum that gets delivered to its students over the internet. So that's a little bit of my personal background. Thanks for taking the time to view our submission video.
Hello, my name is Aaron Verdal. I'm a systems engineer at Zappos.com. Here to talk a little bit about myself and how much I like to build things. When I was in school, not a lot of the classes we had really interested me, so I took a bunch of independent studies and would do stuff like design parts for cars and make autonomous RC things. This is a kit that I actually made and sold on eBay during high school. Made a decent profit off of that. And
that's an add-on?
Yep, add-on to this RC10 GT. It's been sitting in my closet for a while now. Been doing different projects, but after high school, went to the UK for a year for studying mechanical engineering. Ended up going into systems administration, but I still keep my hobbies alive here at Level 1, building stuff on a MakerBot and other things like that.
I've seen you do a bit with the souped up and modified Nerf guns and toys.
Also work on Nerf guns for the office warfare at Zappos. Fun place to work. Let's say this is a autonomous RC-10 gold tub that I built in high school. When I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. Just told the teacher what I was going to build, sat down and started Googling. It's missing its main controller right here. But I got it functioning and avoiding objects and working with logic, and that really got me interested in microcontrollers. My next project was an alarm clock that I tried to build, programmed in assembly with the SX. But now I'm working with Arduino. Being in systems now, I do a lot of web development and making web pages talk to hardware using Arduinos and stuff like that. I have my house wired up to where I can control my lights with my phone and buttons on my coffee table. So I enjoy building a little everything: hardware, software, engineering, programming. Jack of all trades.
Awesome. And we will say it was Aaron's idea for the Javelin launch today.
Death with the duct tape, sacrificial duct tape layer.
Hi, my name is Nick Sturzel. I'm an Eagle Scout with an art degree. I studied glassmaking at the University of Louisville, and it really helped give me a passion for making things. Later on in my college experience, I started experimenting with electronics and started making things together using electronics and glass together. More recently, I've been involved in Level 1, been making some modular synthesizers, and just generally helping out.